Have you ever wondered where the Nephilim came from? You know, those giants of old, the ones who looked like deities in human form? Well, the answer might surprise you. You see, long before the days of Noah, before the dawn of civilization, there existed an order of heavenly beings known as the Watchers. They were sent by God to monitor the human race, to ensure we stayed in His light, in His righteous path. But I'm afraid the story doesn't end there. Because in the beginning, the Watchers were indeed loyal, steadfast, and true. But then something happened that made them question everything they had been taught. You see, the world was beautiful, and the daughters of men even more so. It's said that the Watchers fell in love with human women. They fell in love with the beauty and the wonder of this world. And so they began to rebel against the very laws that they were put here to uphold. One fateful day, 200 of these Watchers landed on Mount Hermon. And there, under the cloak of night, they swore an oath to each other, an oath sealed in rebellion. They were no longer content with simply observing humanity. They wanted to be a part of it, to experience it, whether God permitted it or not. And so they descended from their heavenly abode and entered the world of men. Here, the Watchers taught humanity many things. They shared with us knowledge of sorcery, metalwork, warcraft, and vanity. Basically, they taught us everything we needed to know to build a society, to develop technology, and to thrive. The humans of that time revered them as gods. After all, to them, the Watchers appeared as divine beings, possessing powers beyond their comprehension. In exchange for this knowledge, the Watchers asked for something in return, something precious, something that would bind their fates with that of humanity forever. The Watchers asked for the humans' daughters to be their wives, and so it was done. Human men took the Watchers to their homes and introduced them to their families, most notably their daughters. It wasn't long before the Watchers found themselves drawn to these unions, drawn to the very essence of humanity, their capacity for love, their passion, their drive to create, to explore, to experience everything this world had to offer. And it was through these unions that the Nephilim were born, giants of immense power and strength, fierce and uncontainable. They possessed the divine essence of the Watchers and the physical prowess of their human mothers. At first, the Nephilim roamed the earth, causing great destruction, preying on human settlements, sowing chaos and despair wherever they went. But it seems that their insatiable hunger knew no bounds. They craved power, dominance, control over all living things. And so the world descended into complete chaos. Heaven, seeing all this destruction, all this suffering, acted swiftly and decisively. The archangels were sent to hunt down the Watchers and bring them back to the heavens, bound them beneath the mountains, cast them into eternal darkness, sealing their fate as the fallen ones, the ones who dared to defy the very laws of God. Yet what about the children of these unions? What became of them? Some say they were left to wander the earth, cursed to live out their lives in solitude, forever marked by their divine bloodline. Others claim that some of them, those without the divine spark, were able to live relatively normal lives, though always aware of their true nature. So is it possible that descendants of the Nephilim still walk among us today? Well, that's for you to decide. Finally, let me leave you with one more thought. In the grand tapestry of existence, are we not all, in a sense, Nephilim? For haven't we, like the Watchers of old, been given knowledge and abilities that set us apart from other creatures? Haven't we been granted the free will to choose our own paths, to shape our own destinies? And haven't we, through our choices, both good and bad, created our own unique place in the universe? Perhaps the real Nephilim are not the giants of old, but rather each and every one of us, striving to find our place in the cosmos, reaching for the stars, while bound by the chains of our own mortality. So remember, friends, not everything divine stays in the light. This is the author. I hope you enjoyed this tale of the Nephilim. If you want to hear more stories like this, please don't forget to subscribe. Until next time.